Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the VB consistometer test. Okay. So this test is comes under IS 516. Okay. So in this test we measure the relative efforts lead by concrete to change from the definite shape to another definite shape by conducting vibrations, and this efforts is known as remolding efforts and it is measured in time. Okay, so is it second, or this is also called as VB second. So the time taken by the concrete to undergo complete remolding is determined as a measure of workability of concrete and it is shown as VB second. Okay, so this test is usually performed on dry concrete and it is not suitable for very wet concrete. So, concrete having slump value more than 50 mm, remolds quicker where measuring the time is not possible. Okay, so let's say the required apparatus. So, for this, we required a VB consistometer test apparatus. You can see here in this picture, this is our VB consistometer test apparatus. Then we also required a slump cone, stopwatch, wing balance machine, then tamping rod, trowels, glass discs, and finally we also required a cylindrical containers. Okay, so you can see here in this picture, firstly I clear that the different parts of VB consistometer test. So firstly, you can see here, this is our base. Okay, then this is our vibrating table. Its dimension is 380 mm by 360 mm. Okay. After that, this is our cylindrical container. Then in that, this is our slump cone. Its dimension is upper dia is 100 mm, bottom dia is 200 mm, and its height is slump height is 350 mm. Okay. Then above that, this is our funnel. Then here a transparent disc or glass disc. Okay, this is our transparent disc. Its diameter is 230 mm. Then this is our graduated rod. After that, here guide sleeves. Then a right pan can be rotated here. Then this is our swivel arm, and here these are the wing nuts. Okay, this is our different parts of VB consistometer test. Okay, then this VB test machine consists of a vibrating table which is mounted on the elastic support. The vibrator is operated electrically, and the length and width of vibrating table are 380 mm and 260 mm. Okay, 380 and 260 mm. Then on the surface of the vibrating table, a cylindrical container of height is attached using wing nuts. Okay, you can see here these are the wings nuts. The slump cone and the cylindrical jar are placed as you can see here in this picture. The cylindrical container is screwed to the vibrating table through wing nuts. Okay, the slump cone of height 300 is open on both sides and has a dia is 200 mm at the bottom and 100 mm at the top. Okay, the slump cone is inserted in the cylindrical container to perform the test. So the whole arrangement is mounted on the rigid base. You can see here in this picture, this whole assembly is mounted on this rigid base. Okay, so the bottom base consists of a swivel arm holder where the swivel arm is fixed to the funnel. You can see here the swivel arm is fixed to the funnel and guide sleeves. Okay, the graduated rod which has a scale is used to measure the workability of sample. Here the graduated scale is there. Then a graduated rod is fixed to the swivel arm through a guide sleeves, and the graduated rod has a provision of screwing the transparent disc. Okay. This is all about the VB consistometer test apparatus. Then next, let's see the procedure how to find out the VB consistometer test. So procedure is firstly insert the slump cone in the attached cylinder container. Fill the concrete sample in the cone in 4 layers. Each layer should be 1/4 of the height of slump cone and the tamp with a tamping rod of 25 times. Okay, each layer we have to tamp each layer 25 times. Okay, after tamping the top layer, stuck off the concrete with a trowel, making the cone correctly fit. Okay, after that, fill the concrete in the slump cone. The transparent disc attached to a swivel arm is moved and placed on the top surface of the concrete, and note the reading from the graduated scale as an initial reading. Okay, so this is our initial reading. After that, then remove the cone slowly in the vertical direction and wait until the concrete settles in the new position. Again, move the swivel arm and place it on the lower concrete for the final reading, and note this reading as a final reading. Okay. Now, switch on the vibrator and start the stopwatch. The vibrations are continuing until the concrete is fully remolded. That is, the surface become horizontal and the whole concrete surface get uniformly to the transparent disc. Okay, the time required for complete remolding is recorded is in seconds. Then note the time taken by the concrete to become horizontal. That means the remolding as a, this is known as a VB second, and this consistency of concrete measured as VB is in second. Okay, and from this calculations, that means the final initial reading and final reading, and from this calculation we get the slump value. So calculations is, there is a formula to find out the slump value. So slump value is equal to initial reading on the graduated scale divided by the final reading on the graduated scale. Okay, and from this formula we get the slump value.